It's great to have WWE superstar The Miz joining us in studio. Now we're going to get to your much-anticipated tag team match at Backlash in just a moment.
That's a bad blazer right there. That's a bad blazer right there.
I know how to dress up.
I got to give it to you, bro.
You kidding me?
See,
I got to give it to you, bro.
The Kid Mero didn't get the memo this morning, but The Miz did. He came out in style.
I'm going to wear a hoodie and some chains? No, I'm coming proper.
So we're going to get to your matchup at Backlash in just a minute, but I have a tweet that I need to pull up here. Something you said after Game 7 against the Raptors, your Cavs, beat them in the first round. Quote, how it's done. Cavs going to win it all. Curses are real. Enough said on this post. You and I were just having a conversation off air. We're just meeting each other for the first time, and I don't know if you will like me much when I bring this up. James Harden,
Yeah.
Got any issues there?
So right in the beginning, when we first got Harden, I was like, oh no, like we have a problem in the playoffs. Harden has a problem in the playoffs. But then he comes on the team and it changes everything. Like, am I insane to think that Harden could be the answer to where what we need to go to the playoffs? I think he can be done. We just got to get rid of the sloppy play. We got to get rid of the turnovers. Once we do that, we're going to beat the Pistons, and then we're going to go to the Knicks because the Knicks are going to beat the Sixers, and guess what's going to happen? We're going to beat them. I don't care if Jalen Brunson literally acknowledges his tribal chief, because he's going to need to acknowledge the Cleveland Cavaliers and Donovan Mitchell. That's what needs to be done, because the Cavaliers are going to the NBA Finals, and we are going to be NBA champions. Thank you.
Okay, you can dream. I mean, dreams are important. I think it's good for the spirit, to have a positive attitude before reality smacks us all in the face. Eventually, it will hit you. I think in the next week or so, that should be about 6 games. You'll come crashing down to earth and realize your reality, your definition of reality doesn't match everyone else's. Cavs are losing this series, I hate to tell you.
Wait, they're losing to who?
The Detroit Pistons.
You think they're losing to the Detroit? We're not losing to the Detroit Pistons.
I don't know. They're a 1 seed, man. Kind of look like it now, too.
Guys, we were a 1 seed last year, and no one saw the Pacers coming in and beating us.
Miz?
So this is what's going to happen. You can miz all you want to me. We are beating the Pistons, and then we are beating the Knicks. There's nothing that you can say. Is he leaving now? He just goes out, leave, bye-bye. Because the fact is,
to get to talking about wrestling. The basketball stuff ain't going to work for you, man. It's not going to work for you, man. It's not going to work for you. I'm just telling you. I'm just looking out for you. I like you. I'm looking out for you. I don't want you being delusional, okay? Let's get to the WWE, because basketball and the NBA and what you saying clearly ain't your thing. You'll find it out in a week. It'll be official. It'll be official in a week. It'll be official in a week for you.
It's not a week.
Okay,
let's get to the wrestling. Stephen A. said it. So your Backlash opponent, Danhausen, he was with us at WrestleMania. He cursed the Knicks, much to Stephen A.'s disgust and a lot of other Knicks fans. I know you don't like him, and I know that he's done a lot to really get under your skin. He crashed your wedding. What is it about him that just grinds your gears?
Well, let's put it this way. I was going to win the tag team championships, and everyone's believing in this curse. He curses a referee, and the referee is pinned. I'm pinning a guy. 1, 2, and then the referee gets a cramp in his arm. Gets a cramp in his arm. Cost me the tag team title. Imagine this. Imagine Game 7, the Knicks and the Cavs, and Jalen Brunson is going down, and Jalen gets hit hard, and the referee's running, and he goes, oh, I got a cramp. And then the Cleveland Cavaliers win. Because that is what's going, that's the type of stuff that we're talking about with Danhausen and his curses. This is the type of stuff.
I got you. Well, listen, your match with Danhausen isn't one-on-one. It's a tag team match where your partner is Kit Wilson. His partner is yet to be determined. So I'm asking you, who do you think he'll pick as his partner to go up against you, and how do you feel about it?
I don't care if he gets Ronald McDonald to be his tag team partner and they can dress up like clowns. I don't care. The fact of the matter is he's going up against myself and Kit Wilson, and I will rid the WWE of the Danhausen problem. This man ruined my wedding vows. Like, we were renewing our vows. My wife and myself were renewing our vows. My wife got cake in her face. This was, by the way, my 6 and 8-year-olds, they never saw us get married. This was the first time they got to see us get married. And this is what happens. Not only that, but Danhausen stole my daughter's bike, which I want back.
No, even with the cake in her face, she did look great.
You better bring that bike back.
The wife still looked great. She still looked great with the cake in her face and all.
Oh, man.
And then you're good to go. You're good to go. You all right.
Just get that bike back. Get that bike back. You heard him, Danhausen. Bring it to Tampa. We'll see you. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, Miss.
We've got another stellar WWE premium event coming your way Saturday, 6 Eastern, as Backlash comes to Tampa. Do not miss this action live. Remember, all WWE PLEs are available to stream on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan.
A lot at stake here in game 2. George with his fourth three-pointer. Knicks down by 1 with the 4th to play. We're going to have a great finish here in New York. They haven't had a close game in a while. These last 4 games have been stress-free. 25 lead changes, most in a playoff game in 13 years. Brunson the fake. Falling away, puts it up. It's good! Jalen Brunson in the clutch.
These are the games that help us grow, for us to find a way to win tonight. It speaks volumes about everyone in that locker room.
The time is now.
A pleasure to be joined this morning by Michael Wilbon, who was at the Garden last night. A completely different game, too, than game 1. As Wilbon predicted yesterday, much more competitive on the Sixers side, but the Knicks still pulled it out late. So, Michael, what was the key to New York's ability to win this game down the stretch?
Well, the Knicks are certainly capable of playing stifling defense. I don't think that was the case down the stretch last night. Sometimes, people talk about make or miss league, which may be a phrase I hate, but it's true so often. And it wasn't stifling defense. There were so many good looks that the Sixers had down the stretch after taking a three-point lead. I believe it was 99-96. And they had been 12 for 24 on three-point shooting. And then they go 1 for their last 12. They go, they missed 9 out of 10 late after taking that lead. So, and many of those, if not wide open, were good enough looks. And the Sixers certainly felt last night it wasn't a case of anything defensively that happened to them. They happened to them. They couldn't shoot straight enough to close out after taking that marginal lead. They were right there the entire game. And they did a pretty good job on Brunson, who had volume, but wasn't all that efficient. And I'll give credit to Philly's defense for that and having to play without Joel Embiid. They managed that. But not being able to make a shot the last 4 minutes of the game was a killer.
And we'll see if Embiid is able to suit up as the series moves to Philadelphia for Game 3. Looking ahead to tonight's games, Wilbon, both the Cavs and the Lakers down 1-0 in their respective series. I'm curious which Game 2 tonight intrigues you more and why.
Well, I'm still trying to convince myself that OKC can be really challenged by the Lakers, and maybe that will happen. But I'm not starting with benefit of the doubt there tonight. I'm starting with Cleveland, which played Detroit dead even in the regular series. Was able to come back from a fairly large deficit in Game 1 to tie it, but just had too many turnovers. I mean, James Harden spoke to it, and Mitchell and Harden, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, are going to have to play without turning the ball over freely. Those 20 Cleveland turnovers resulted in, I believe, 31 Detroit points. And for a team that sometimes has trouble scoring, the Pistons, of course, you can't give them that kind of assistance. So I would expect a cleaner game from the Cavaliers tonight in Game 2, even though they're still in Detroit. But I would expect if one team's going to even the series tonight, I would think it would be the Cavaliers and not necessarily the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers a 15.5-point dog in that game, too. By the way, just the start of another busy day for you here, Michael, as we take a look at all the shows you appeared on yesterday. Take a look at this.
Don't show me that.
Well, at least you're done with it, right? By the way, tell Greeny to take it easy on you today after running through that gauntlet yesterday as you appear on Get Up after us.
All right. I'm going to give him that advice. We'll see if he listens.
Good luck.
Our playoff MVPs are Michael Wilbon. To a team out of the playoffs, so the Bucks want to have Giannis Antetokounmpo's future resolved before next month's NBA draft. The Greek Freak has spent his entire career with the Bucks, but after 13 seasons, he said he wants to play for a franchise committed to competing for a championship. Here's Bucks owner Jimmy Haslam on Giannis.
I just think before the draft is a natural time, right? Because you're going to, if Giannis does play somewhere else, then we ought to get a lot of assets, and that's John's job to do it. If he's here, then you build the team differently. So And I think that's also necessary. I just want to stress, though, that our relationship with him is very positive.
Is this a decision that keeps you up at night?
It's a big one. It's a big one. And you got to get it right. And John knows it. And Wes knows it. And we didn't hold back with Taylor. We just said, listen, he may or may not be with us. So don't come because of that, because you want to be straight up with people.
Whether he stays or goes, Giannis has definitely left his mark on the Bucks franchise. Giannis is one of 4 players that is a franchise's all-time leader in total points, rebounds, and assists, along with LeBron, Kevin Garnett, and Michael Jordan. Heard of him?
Yeah, some good names up there.
Yeah.
A name you've also heard